Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? So this is your boy Joseph Upon. So today I want to bring to your doorstep um, fire manipulations. Okay, so this is all about fire manipulations and manipulation. Photoshop will get your fire manipulation done in no time. So yeah, here in the magical world of Photoshop, this is what I did to show you guys the group. Anyway, you saw this. So this is just the breakdown, just to show you that I did that, of course, and I didn't just get an image from online. And this is the process. See, I have the PSD file here, so hopefully I'll share the PSD file with you so that you can also follow along. And of course, I'll leave every resource in the description. So 1080 by 1080 will be our document for this one social media post. And then of course, let's go and get our hand so that we can use it for the manipulation. So here is our hand. Yeah, so I cut up some portion of the background so that I can use it for the to fill the space. Okay, so yeah, of course, Control J, use the macro tool and then press Control J to transform and also transform it. Control J, Control T to transform it when you are done copying. Of course, when you are done, you just have to patch the patch this size so that your background will be uniformed a little bit. So I did that, and then I did it very quickly, as you can see. So I patched it. Yeah, so don't worry if it's not good. You don't need the background anyway. Our focus is not on the background. So let's go to select subject and select the hand. Of course, we want to select the hand and make a copy of it, a copy of duplicate of it, and then use it for the manipulation. So let's do it very quick. So here our selection is made thanks to Photoshop. Let's go ahead and press Ctrl J to make a duplicate of this. So you can press Ctrl J to make a duplicate of the selection. Okay, so yeah, down let's go ahead and merge the background together. Ctrl E to merge the background. Okay, Ctrl E to merge the background, of course. And we make you create a macro on the hand, and then you expand it to maybe 5. And of course, after expanding it, you are going to delete that from the background, the hand from the background. So use our how do you call it? I know I'm sure that you know this already, right? That's why I didn't bother myself showing in details. Yeah, because you guys know it already. Content aware for you all know, right? Yeah. So I did that. I move it. I fill it with a background, and now I'm good to go. Let's go ahead and get our uniform background using the smart blur. Yeah. So just use my how do you call it? The figures or something. Okay, so now that we are here, we need to duplicate this one to the hand too. Then of course, desaturate it. Control Shift U or Control U to desaturate it. Okay, yeah, so we have this hand. Let's go ahead to filter gallery and select plastic warp, and then just use my digits. Okay, So yeah, we are going to clear the unwanted parts. So some of the whites are too visible. I just want to clear them out so that it doesn't show there. Of course, I did this because I want it to look like as if the hand is melting. When something is melting, just turn to some plastic. You can see some plastic feel on that. So that's why I came up with this. So yeah, it looks more realistic. So I'll apply some colors. Some red and orange, of course, yellows to it as when fire is touching the skin, how it will look like when you watch the movie Flash. Of course, I have to add exposure because I'll apply colors to it. So I added a little bit of exposure to it so that when I apply colors or lighting to it, it will pop. Okay, if you don't apply the exposure to it, it will not pop up. So yeah, my community is coming on soon. You can learn. So I added red saturation to it. So you go to colorize, you click on the colorize, and then you go to red, and then you boost the red a little bit, and then you are good to go. Okay, and let's add this this digit. Okay, add this digit to it. Okay, so pin it in. That's all, you're good to go. Yeah, then clip it in. So I'm sure that clip art. I'll just it. So let's move on. Okay, so let's click on the white thumbnail and press Control I to invert the mask, and then make sure that you're on a white foreground so that if you paint it will work. So let's apply the red paint on it so that white background foreground. Yeah, so apply the reds to it like so. Good. Then apply the yellows to it, yellow, orange, or whatever. So apply that to it very quick so that you don't waste time. Okay, we're almost done with that. You just have to picture it in the real life, like how it will look like in a real life. Okay, so that you apply it. Okay, if the light is to touch the skin, it will touch those parts very well. That's why I painted that place very well. So of course, just have to apply all the yellow because this is not just follow the blend modes. If I put it on soft light, just put yours as soft light. Color dodge, put it on color dodge. Okay, I will explain those things later in the next video so that those who don't know the basic adjustment and the color blending modes, you guys will also get to know them. So this is me just applying the yellows to it because if you put a fire to burn, like a firewood to burn, like it will change color, right? So of course the hand is also changing color, and you can even choose blue color if your fire is blue. It's just personal preference here. Okay, so we are going to bring in our fire real quick. Okay, so this is our fire, and then let's align it, let's warp it a little bit so that it will fit inside the hand. So selected the warp option. Then I don't want to bore you guys, that's why I'm making it fast. Okay, because people say, oh, this guy yeah. So of course my community is coming soon, and my community is not going to be this fast. I'm going to take my time, of course make the video as slow as possible so that everybody can learn. Of course, this is also slow. Of course, I'm sure that you've seen me doing this in my previous videos. So if you haven't checked that, go ahead and check them out. Of course, use the mask to do these things. Control I to mask it, of course. So just take your time and then invert it, of course. Control I to invert. Sorry, invert the mask. So take your time and then paint it till it fits what you need. Okay. So this is personal preference right here. Okay. Yeah. If you leave me, I can talk the whole day. Of course, let's bring in the next fire because this fire will not be enough for this manipulation. Of course, get your macro tool and then cut the portion that you need it, and then add mask to it. Of course, put them on a smart object, turn it to screen blend mode. Yes, so that it will reveal the white and hide the blacks, right? Of course, that's what the screen does. It will hide the blacks and then reveal the whites. So I just wiped it real quick, as you can see, of course, and use the brush tool to on a black foreground, just to clean the unwanted or excess parts from it. Of course, making it look more realistic as well. Yeah, so that's good. Just take your time and do this into your own project. So take your time. I say I'll give you this what will I give you? I'll give you the PSD file so that you can also enjoy. Of course, I don't normally give out my PSD files, but this is pretty basic. So it's very, very basic. Yeah. And of course, it is advanced too for the advanced minds. But this is basic to me. So let's add one more fire to it, shall we? Just one more fire. Of course, this is the fire. Cut the portion you need with the micro tool. Then you can use any tool that you want to cut. It's up to you. It's personal preference right here. So enlarge it a little bit, tilt it to where you want, flip horizontal, do whatever you want. It's personal preference. Don't say I did it this way, so you also want to do it this way. No, bring it in your own style. Control I to invert it. That's correct. Okay, and then make sure it looks real by just clearing, like showing and revealing card. Reveal and unreveal. Of course. Oh God. So just paint it in. This just you can just go to online and just check fire, like how fire works. Like you can have similar stuff like this and then practice them. It makes you grow. So just take your time on that and then make sure it's fit. Your color, your foreground and background color. When you are painting something, you on a white thumbnail and a white mask, you use black to take it off. But if you want to reveal it, you use white on white. If you want to if you want to unreveal it, you use black. What? Oh God. Black foreground. Okay, so you can change your foreground easily by clicking on the X on the keyboard. Okay, S on the keyboard to change the foreground and the background. All right, so gently apply in the fire very well, because it is important to do that to make it look more realistic, of course. And this is not the only way you can do this. I mean, there are a lot of ways you can do this thing. Yes, of course. So let's go ahead and apply our color balance so that it will look the red, we so that we get away Control B to access the color balance so that we get rid of those excess red instead of the orange and yellow. Okay, so just follow my settings and then you are good to go. Okay, just play around with the slice and then you can have personal you can have a perfect look on your own personal project. Okay, don't be idle. Don't be too idle. Don't say that I did it this way, so you also do it this way. Of course, mine, if you follow it, you get it this right. But at least be flexible. Okay. Yes. So we have the highlight, midtones. Just play with them. So the color balance is applied. Let's go ahead and then give it some motion blur. Okay. So motion blur. If you don't understand anything, just put it in the comment below, comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe. If at all you find this useful, and if you think I'm going too fast, just tell me in the comment below. Of course, I'll make sure to do better in the next one. So of course, I'm adding glue to it so that it will look more realistic. Okay. Of course, fire have glows. I know. So I'm picking the color from the fire itself so that I'll add the glue. So you play around with the size and the range. The range will determine how thick the thing will look or thin the thing will look. So let me do it one more time so that you guys can follow along. And then that's it. So I've applied this effect to it. Well done. So let's go ahead and apply motion blur to this fire also. We are applying motion blur to all the fires so that it will look like the fire is going up, right? So yeah. So this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Of course, this is fine. Yeah. I'm sure that the beginner will find it difficult to understand this because I'm not going into deep. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to go into deep too much on this. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do some chemistry right here. Apply them as they are supposed to. Chemistry and physics, of course. Apply them as they are supposed to be applied. And then, wow. Of course. Okay, so the next step is to add highlights and lightings to it to make it more realistic. Okay, you're going to add some highlights and like color highlight, of course, to it so that it looks more realistic. That of course the fire is touching or coming from the hand or touching the hand, something like that. Okay, so let's do that real quick. So of course, we have this color yellow. Let's apply it before we go and we go to anything else. So, of course, if the hand is magically burning, of course, the hand will change. So, you get it, right? Lower the opacity if you think it is too much for you. But turn the eyeball on off so that you see if you're doing the right thing or not. So this thing is just to give it a color, similar color, and this gradient, it's also going to put focus on the fire. So put it on radial and increase the scale so that you of course put some focus on the fire. Yes. Put some focus on the fire. and this is okay, because we want to see the file, not the hand, not the background. That's why I said the background is not too much important now. So sample a color from yellow, orange, from this, and then the blend mode, you choose pin light. Yes, choose pin light, and then apply this. If you want a tutorial on the blend modes, just leave it in the comment section, and then of course I will just look at them. I think I'm now conversant in Photoshop. I'm not all that good, but at least I know some tricks and stuff in Photoshop that I can share with you guys for free, of course. Of course, if you want to support me too, of course, why not? You can of course support me if you want. If you want a personal class, like Photoshop class too, no, I'm available, but I'm not sure I will get your personal class for you only. And if I get to, the money will be something dope. So I didn't get the color I wanted, so I double click on it to go to this how do you call it, layer styles, and selected color overlay, and then selected orange color, and selected pin light, of course, so that I will get the same result as I wanted. Okay, so this is looking good already. So let's go ahead and add another color highlight to it. So this time I'll pick something like oranges, and then I'll change the blend mode later into maybe linear add, so that it will boost the highlight light. You see what I was talking about? Now this is how you do it, to make it more realistic. Okay, why didn't I apply it on the whole hand? No, if I apply it on the whole hand, how will you know that this is actually touching the hand? It will look, of course you can also apply it on forehand, but no, just adding some depth to it, okay, to make it look unique, that this part is where the light is really touching more. Okay, so this will be our soft light, so it should be something more like orangish, so that it will reveal itself soon. Yeah, so go ahead and apply it on the edges of the hand, so that it will look more real, like the light are actually touching on them. So this is looking so real to me. I feel like it is my hand. Yeah, of course, let's go ahead and then add the screen version to it. So let's go ahead and add the screen version to it. So I added some screen version to it. Okay, just have to create a new layer and then add this. Of course, add it, apply it. Applying them. I know that some people will tell me that, hey, say, the video is too fast, Charlie. The video, when I completed recording the video, it was about 1 hour and something. And if I put 1 hour video here, will you watch? So Charlie, let me do it this way. Let me just do it this way, okay? Okay, you can meet me live on Telegram if you want to get more understanding. You can meet me live and ask me any question you want on my Telegram platform. Of course, I'll leave the link in the description below, so that you can ask me any question that you want. Okay, so yeah, that's the previous one. This is the new one I'm doing for you guys. So let's go to this color color lookup table, this will change the look of your design. Just find the right one that will suit it. But I chose the second one. Okay, chose the second one, and it was amazing. So this one is too reddish. Let me make it Control B to add some color balance to it. Yeah, shadows, turn the shadows to orange or yellow, whatever, and the highlight to more of yellow so that it will not be too much red. Okay, of course, let's go to selective color and apply decrease the lower the red and increase the yellows so that it will take more of the red out from it. So this is cool. Let's add. All this is trying to. What I'm doing is just trying to get rid of some of the reds. Yeah, nothing too fancy. And this is okay. Let me clip it inside. Then it's good to go. Of course, let's go ahead and apply our color lookup table. Yeah. Okay, so this will be our fire. Our spark fire. No, it's not necessary, but this will be our fire. Let's apply it real quick so that it will look like the fire is sparkling around. Of course, forgive me. My sister is disturbing. I don't know why. My sister is really disturbing. I don't know why, but bear with me in an African house. Yeah. So let me just get rid of this portion for you guys. Yes, of course. Yeah. She cries as if she's crazy. Like, oh God. So yeah, I think this is pretty much it. And now you created your fire manipulation. Just do it and then hang it in your room, on top of your bed. Yeah. Of course. So yeah, let's go ahead and add the lens blur to it. Just follow my settings and then you are good to go. Don't miss one of it. Just follow it and then put it on soft light and then decrease it and boom, we are good to go. Boom, we are good to go. So you see that this boosts the color more. So you can also work on the but this is personal preference. You can choose to do it. You can choose not to use this hue and saturation for a grading part. So yeah, people don't know how to grade in Photoshop. So I will put this on soft light or pin light, and I will decrease it like so. Very good. And then I will stamp visible on it again. Stamp visible. Then yeah, add some camera raw filters to it. Yes, of course, add some camera raw filters to it, and then I just did it. So just follow my settings, because I've done this like 1,000 times in my Telegram platform. So I just feel bored to do it. If you want to know how I did it, just go to my Telegram. They are there. The videos are there. Just enjoy. Watch everything. The videos are there, boss. Just go and watch. Okay? If you don't understand anything, I'm there. You can just tell me, I'm your brother. Maybe some of you are even older than me. I'm even some of you your sons, and of course I'm not a lady, so I can't be your daughter, but I can be your son. So let's apply the background effect. Sample a color from the fire and then use it as your background. So I chose this reddish orange deep reddish orange to it, make it something like something. And I chose the yellow to add more something like hazy effect to it, and then boom. So guys, I hope you enjoy this long tutorial, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. So do not forget, you have to keep on practicing, because you don't expect to like be perfect in one watch. Just keep on practicing, and then I'll see you in the next one. Just like, share, comment. See you soon. Bye.